been a while, right? It's been a while. I was going to do another video when I got to New Jersey. I remember that I said that I was going to New Jersey today. I just posted that. I'm going to New Jersey today. And I was going to make a video in New Jersey. But the New Jersey house that I was staying at, it was super small, filled with people most of the time, most of the time. So it was busy. It was busy. I didn't have enough time to sit down and record a little, like even like a 1 minute, 2 minute video. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back from my vacation. I went to Florida, to Fort Lauderdale, and in New Jersey, I forgot what the place was called. I think it was North Arlington or something. I passed through all that because I went to like different houses as well. I visited some of my cousins. They were really nice. Overall, the whole trip, the whole trip, it was it was all right. It was all right. I liked it. I liked it. I think I prefer. If I could go back in time, would I prefer to stay here or would I prefer to take the trip? I would say I'd still prefer to take the trip because it wasn't a perfect trip. I'm not saying it was a perfect trip, but it was pretty good. The only thing I didn't like was the airplanes. I don't like getting on airplanes. I don't. I don't. All right. It's like I don't like getting on buses, on like public buses either, right? I don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe if it was like a private airplane, but private airplanes also not really. I just don't like getting on airplanes. I know that they're like the most secure faucet of transportation, and that they've had like for example, I flew with Delta, and they've had 100 years of flights apparently, and they were celebrating. I don't know if it was this year that they turned like 100. But yeah, they were celebrating because when you get on board the airplane, uh, most of the time there's going to be a screen and there's going to be Wi-Fi and all that. So that was all good. And on the screen, when these flight starts, when they take off, um, it says like, "Hey, here's the safety information about this plane," and also you have a safety manual, down here in the little pocket of the seat of the back of the seat. And yeah, they were saying that, thank you for flying with us for 100 years. That's pretty crazy. But yeah, they've had a lot of time to perfect like all the little mistakes and everything that have happened for you know from so long ago. So the airplane is very secure. It's more secure than driving a car on the road here in the United States because there's way more car crashes, mostly because there's probably more cars, honestly. So obviously there's going to be more car crashes, but there's also just more people driving cars on the road, so there will be more car crashes, more vehicle accidents and everything. But for airplanes, they have a whole thing. You need like a license and oh, I thought that my door was moving. You need like a whole specialized license and you have to go to just like at the DMB, you have to kind of go through an education, a school to learn how to drive your car. But with airplanes, it's much more complicated and there's much more stuff. I actually got to I got to see the cockpit of an airplane because I asked, and the pilot said yes. I asked if I could, like, talk to the pilots and stuff, and I got to see, like, this, for example. The guy's face is pixelated because I didn't get any permission to, show the pilot's face online. But this is the cockpit of the first plane I was on, and I'm gonna show you the card that I got from the pilot. So on the first plane, it was this card that I got. It's from the A321, so the Airbus. It's an Airbus A321 Neo. It has all the information back here and everything if it wants to focus. Yeah, it has all the information about the plane back here. And then the second plane that I got on, it was different. It wasn't an Airbus. It was a little bit bigger. It was a Boeing, and this looks like the cockpit. This was a picture of, like, the cockpit that I took. I'm pretty sure this was of the Boeing. And I got this card. This card right here. Pretty nice. It also just very standard. Shows the information about the plane. And after I came home, I thought I lost these, actually. I thought I lost these because I didn't know where I put them. And I remember that the first pilot told me it was kind of, like, important because they trade these cards. They trade them online. I'm not gonna do that. I'll keep the cards as, like, just to, like, remember the moment, right? Because it's cool. You get to be and all you have to do, it's like free. It doesn't take anything. You just have to ask the lady or the man at, like, when you board the plane. You have to ask them, like, hey, can I speak to the pilot, or take a picture with the pilot, or take a picture of the cockpit. On my last flight where I took a picture, I actually said that I really don't even want a picture with the pilots that much. Like, I take pictures. The first couple of pictures that I took with, the pilots, it was cool because, whoa, pilots. But then after a while, I'm like, okay, these are just, like, regular people that just, like, learn some stuff about, how to fly airplanes and everything. So but I still want the pilots to, um feel kind of like a celebrity. So I took pictures with them. But no, the last pilots were super cool. I told them, I'm gonna be honest, I just want a picture of the cockpit, and they said, oh, all right, that's cool. And I took a picture of the cockpit, and that was it. And I went back to sit down. The whole trip, you want my opinion? This video was about it. The trip, by the way, from Washington State down to Florida, then New Jersey, then Washington again. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I liked it. Down in Fort Lauderdale, I was staying with my brother, and down there, they make their own traffic laws because I'm pretty sure I saw a couple of people running red lights and everything. They make the whole, like, and all the roads are under construction, and there's, like, new bridges. From there's, like, 50 bridges on top of one another, and it's crazy. It's crazy over there. I actually could not believe it because it's so much different from where I live now. I live in the Tri-Cities. I live in Kennewick, Washington. This is like a little, like, a little city. It has no comparison to, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and all those places down there. It doesn't even compare to the places up here, Seattle and like Spokane. It doesn't compare at all. It's just very small city compared to those places. Um, and the people over there, they're a little insane. I mean, they make up their own traffic laws and everything. They break the traffic laws, and they do whatever. They do whatever they feel like. And You know, I mean, all I can tell you is I suggest that if you are visiting over there, you still follow the traffic laws and everything, obviously, because the reason why they're not like prosecuting all of those people that break traffic laws is probably because there's so many people doing it that it would take forever. It would take forever. So yeah, just follow the traffic laws. Follow them. And when I got out of that, Florida was pretty nice. I didn't see any alligators or crocodiles. I thought I saw an alligator. It was nighttime, but no, no. I don't think it was an alligator. I think it was some sort of other animal. I stayed with my brother, my sister-in-law, brother-in-law, nephew, other nephew, niece, mom. That's it. That's it. That's everybody. And then after we took off from Florida, we went to New Jersey and we stayed there. We stayed there not that many days. I think it was like 3 days. But I got to meet a lot of people in New Jersey. I got to meet a bunch of my cousins. I got to meet an English side of my family, which I didn't know I had any family members over here that spoke like perfect English. But yeah, I have family members in New Jersey that just speak perfect English. So yeah, those were my cousins were nice, and uh, my cousins' kids were also very nice. They acted like they knew me from like 30 years ago, and it was very nice. It was very nice. I got to stay on the second floor, and they had everything there. They had everything there. Super nice. And then, most of the time I was staying with my aunt and my other aunt, because there lives in the same house two of my aunts, and they're the complete opposite. I mean, one of my aunts is full energy. She's almost 90, and she can dance and sing and jump and do all this stuff, and she looks like she's still like 60, 70. She looks better than some of these 60 and 70-year olds, okay? And she also does have a lot of belief in like vitamins and different things like that, and her house is a museum. Her house is an absolute museum. If you could see that place, I think I took some pictures, but I'm not gonna show my family on here because they don't want to be on social media. But she has a kind of like a small library of books there about like metabolism and the body and the mind and like the power of the mind and the power of food and superfood and some other stuff. Yeah, they have a lot of education over there about like how to take care of themselves and everything. So yeah, that aunt almost has 90 years old, and she's very energetic and everything. And then the opposite aunt, not very energetic at all. She doesn't like taking pictures, and she doesn't like dancing or anything. She's very relaxed, laid back. Um, if I had to choose between the two, I like them both. I like them both. I think they're kind of like yin and yang, like they keep themselves in balance and everything. So I like them both. And they were for most of our stay, they were nice. So I have no complaints there. And I do have one complaint about the trip. I got sick. I got sick in New Jersey, and I'm still sick. I'm still sick. I woke up today. I took cold and flu vitamins because I'm still sick, and it's been like 3 or 4 days. I got here. I got here. If today's the 31st, I got here late on the 29th, but I really got here like my body got here on the 29th, very late at night, but my body and soul got here on the 30th. That's when I was like really full. I fell asleep. I fell asleep on my bed. Like I laid down because I was thinking of doing some other stuff. Um, that day, the 29th, when I got home. And I immediately fell asleep. So I forgot about everything. And I was tired. I was really tired, but it's all right. I got some rest, and I hope my cold goes away soon, so I can feel a little bit better. My school is starting. Oh my God, my school is starting. Well, no, it started. It started the 27th, the 27th of August, and it's the 31st today. So tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna no, I'm gonna message my teacher today and see. I miss orientation. I miss orientation, so I have no clue about what I'm doing or what I'm supposed to do and or anything. Nothing like that. I don't know. I don't know anything. I came from vacation not knowing anything, and I kind of like it that way more because it's more interesting. But yeah, overall, I'm feeling good. I am glad I took the trip. I like the trip. I'm not gonna take any more trips for a while. I want to go and visit my brother again down in Florida. I want to go and visit my aunts again and my cousins because they were really nice and they treated me fairly. But it's too much. It's too much for me. The big cities are too much. New Jersey, and it's a close part of New Jersey. Like New Jersey is like this close to New York City, and New York City is huge, huge. I don't know if I took like some pictures, but yeah, New York City is ginormous. There's so many people of like different places and everything, and yeah, I mean, I could see the skyline of New York when I was driving in the when I was getting drove to like the my cousin's house. I could see the skyline of New York. I actually took a video here. Look, I don't know if it's gonna focus. Yeah, it was crazy. It was surreal to me because I've never seen anything like that. It's a lot of big buildings, tall buildings, but it's too much for me. It's too much. I prefer here. I prefer here where I live. Also, there were so many police cars and ambulances and not ambulances. I saw like fire trucks. I saw a bunch of them. Um, when I was in the car, and it's crazy. There's also a little spot in New Jersey where it's like mostly Spanish people, and there's like Cubans, and there's Puerto Ricans, and Dominicans, and all the people from the Caribbean. Um, it was crazy. It was crazy. I kind of like that place. They gave us like we I think the place is called. It's a bakery. It's called uh pan dulce or something like that. It has a Spanish name, but it was something dulce because it's like pastries. And I ordered a chocolate chunk cookie, and then after that I didn't order anything else. I wasn't very hungry, but it's really good. The place is good. And there's also a Cuban place there. There's a Cuban place called Not just an eating Cuban place. There's also that, but there's a Cuban place called Cubacel, which you go there to like send like recharges to Cuba for like to talk on the phone because you need megabytes over there. It's not unlimited. The internet is not unlimited. You need megabytes, and I think you can also do like gigabytes as well. So yeah, it was nice. I liked it. I'll go someday. I'll go again someday because I liked it, but not soon. Not soon. No, not soon. It's too much. It's too much for me. Not soon. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. I just wanted to let you know I'm here. I'm good. I'm feeling all right. I hope I feel better soon because I still have a little bit of a cold. And that's about it. I'll be posting videos probably. Probably. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, you just have a good day. Take care of yourself. Stay safe and all that. And that's about it.